With 11 days to go until Election Day, News4Jax is continuing to fight for transparency. As we showed you yesterday, the Duval County Canvassing Board is no longer allowing our cameras inside to show the process of how mail-in ballots are rejected. It's something News4Jax reporter Jim Piggott has been covering for decades.
We have to leave.
Stay, but the cameras can't be out.
So our cameras have to go so the public can't see what's happening. You have you're not recording this in any other manner at all that people can observe to see what happens. So you want us.
Today, Jim is back at the Supervisor of Elections office and continues our Vote 2020 coverage, along with reporter Joe McLean, who we'll get to in a moment. We begin, though, with Jim, who's been working to get more answers today.
So I'm standing here in the room where our cameras were told to leave yesterday. Well, today they're allowed, and the only reason they're allowed is because the canvassing board isn't meeting. But let me show you what's happening here. They are still remaking some ballots. That will go before the canvassing board. These will be addressed, and there will be, if there are issues, they will determine if that's a problem. We'd like to show you that, but at this point, their new rules say we can't show you that. So I've been talking to a number of people about this today, the various parties, and even people who made this decision that are wondering if this is really the correct way to go. During the canvassing board meeting yesterday, when they were reviewing mismarked vote-by-mail ballots and decided which votes would not count. So our cameras have to go so the public can't see what's happening. We were told to remove our cameras and not show you what was taking place. The decision to change the rule occurred at a meeting earlier this month when the canvassing board was testing voting equipment. At that time, one of the three board members was City Councilwoman Joyce Morgan. She's filling in for another council member. Morgan, a former journalist and anchor at Channel 4, told me today the reason she voted against allowing cameras is because she was told private information could be revealed.
I knew that there's always a fine line between the right of the media and the right of citizens. So with the information that I was given on Tuesday, I voted against it.
After watching what happened yesterday, she now has some concerns about cameras being removed. Morgan was not at that meeting yesterday, but Judge Brent Shore was. After the meeting, I asked him why he didn't want cameras in the room.
We're being as transparent as possible. You've been sitting here the entire time watching everything that's on a big screen here, 3 screens around here. You can see the people working. Nothing's being hidden. I don't really know why you were even implying that.
They do show the ballots on an overhead projector to those in attendance, which is limited now because of the virus. Now, we're allowed in to observe those ballots, but we can't show them to you like we did in the past, in order for you to judge for yourself if those votes should count or not. In some other Florida counties, the meetings are now being live streamed. And in Broward County, the ballots that are in question are also shown in that live stream. That's one reason why our attorney, along with lawyers from other media outlets, are now fighting the decision to not allow cameras here. We checked with the local political parties about the decision. Dean Black wrote, "The Republican Party of Duval County insists that every legal vote be counted with equal vigor. We insist that no illegal vote be counted. We trust Judge Shore, the canvassing board, and the Supervisor of Elections, Mike Hogan, to follow the law." And I'm still waiting to hear back from the Democratic Party. They were going to have a statement, but they haven't sent it to us at this point. Now, I'm standing outside the Supervisor of Elections office, also an early voting site here, also where they drop off some of those ballots. Now, the canvassing board is scheduled to meet again Monday morning, and they're going to be looking at those questionable ballots. Our attorney, Ed Burke, is basically saying they're trying to negotiate this out, working with other media outlets, but they hope that they won't have to file a lawsuit, but they're standing by just in case, so you can see the procedures that are taking place. We're live downtown. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.